Ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to...
Can he put it away? Henderson. Fabinho. The shot's on! It's there! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Kolarov tries to stroke it through. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Now it's El Shaarawy, well positioned to make that interception. And it's Dzeko. Forward it goes. Now it's Mane. He's got away. Mane! Kolarov gets it away. Firmino. Is it in? In it goes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Mohamed Salah goes up and over, and the shots! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Liverpool take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look...
Mane with a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Away from immediate danger. Shot and goal! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Liverpool 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. That's the start of another 45 minutes. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now it's Henderson. El Shaarawy. And the counter-attack could be on now for Roma. Now the counter. Mane. And the finish! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Liverpool totally rampant here. Now it's Dzeko. Fabinho goes looking. And Firmino! Back of the net! This is as ruthless as it gets.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Well, no question now as to who is in control.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, there's going to be a change now with the ball out of play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And it's Roberto Firmino. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Has a pop! And Zonzi.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting... Going for goal! Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager is...
Mohamed Salah! Keeper always had the measure of that. To hoof it away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day and a platform on which to build. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me.
Basel preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story, should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. We're with you at the St. Jakob Park here in Basel, certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing stadia in Europe. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that always delivers entertainment, whether through its football or indeed its supporting cast of emotions. Neither of these teams will want a trip back to the drawing board after this, so I think we can expect something quite lively.
Got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's Casillas for me, because if he gets a little busy...
Has a swing at it! Goal! Basel!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal is always important, and that's a terrific opening. An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Basel have an early lead. Good start. Plays it long. Herrera with the short one. They've managed to get it away. Here it comes. Pepe.
Porto have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they... It's a big chance! Pepe goes looking, forward it goes. Pushes it out wide, cuts it out. Suchi plays it forward. Over to the left. Dinks one in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Shaka. And he's there to cut it out. Herrera gets good distance on it. And it's the goalkeepers to play. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Basel leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
FC Basel going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Brahimi. Basel are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And now they can launch a counter.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
That's sprayed out wide. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Porto making 2 changes as we speak. They've played it short. That intervention was very necessary. Going through. And he's there to hoof it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he score? Oh, and that should have been 2.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Plays it out to the wing.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And time is up. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day and a platform on which to build. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Tottenham preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. To draw out the whole gamut of emotions, and in keeping with that, we've got it.
Looking to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Plays it back. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Memphis Depay, he's got away. The Tongan can hoist it clear. Memphis Depay, swept in. Can get that clear. Trippier plays it forward. Son Heung-min! He's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! Gets good distance on it. Kebil hammered it! Dele Alli goes for the cross. He's had a look. Memphis Depay tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being...
It's Fekir! There's the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. The action has already resumed here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone...
Meets it first time! What about it? A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Memphis Depay cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Rose. It's on a... He's had a shot! Kane duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Time for a change in personnel. Tottenham got themselves a 2-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Kane. Forward it goes. Can he find a finish now? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And there goes the final whistle. Tottenham start as they wanted to start. All 3 points, the first 3 points, crucially. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance.
Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready. He's had a shot! Goal! Sporting! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
He's in, surely!
Alexandro just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up for...
Shoots! Another chance! He scores! And already they're looking to run away with it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has...
Tries his luck! That is wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Alexandro, forward it goes. Pushes it out wide. What an adventurous run from a defender. And the finish! They are rampant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Cancelo. Mathieu gets it back. And he's on a charge. Timely intervention. Drilled in. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's half-time here. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Already up and running for the second half. Going through. Alexandro tries to get it forward quickly. It's got through. Has a swing at it! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Sporting were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
He's made sure that that won't get through. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Swept in. Helps available out wide. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. 4 in the game, he is the man. It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Kadira. Mathieu goes looking. Fingers on the back foot. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Alexandro has been caught there, it's a foul. Goodell battles to win it back. He's got options out wide. He's got a whack, looking to shoot! They've played it short. And that's been well dealt with. Now it's Matuidi. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. They can look ahead with confidence and comfort. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Barcelona preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story, should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. So it's back, bigger, and shoots! That really should have hit the net.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And it's Embolo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Jordi Alba. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Great lead! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn.
Barcelona are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really...
Luis Suarez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Rakitic. Vidal. Coutinho. Rakitic. Managed to get it away. This is promising. And it's Embolo. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Luis Suarez. The first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Rakitic. He slid it, and the shot! Bentaleb gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Luis Suarez. Good clearance and very necessary. Messi. Rakitic already, of course, on the score sheet. Roberto has a swing at it! Embolo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Barcelona are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Well positioned to make that interception. Roberto goes looking.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So that's it. It is all over. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day and a platform on which to build. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
CSKA Moscow preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional... Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Still goalless. And it's got through. Cleared without complication. Lovely feet. Luke de Jong. He'll have a dip! Not this time.
De Jong did really well to stretch the play, and it gave those in the middle a real chance.
PSV are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Oh, nice touch. Drills one in. Has a pop! He's missed another one.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Fence has got rid of that. Just brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. Lozano. Keeps everyone guessing. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. Bassi gets rid without sophistication. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Hit into the middle. That's not going to find its target.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And back to base. Forward it goes. Racine plays it forward. And he's made certain that won't get through. CSKA Moscow get it back again. Played out to the right. Swept in. And it's hoisted clear. Lozano. And it's Luc de Jong. A chance! He's left his man. Out wide to the right. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Battles to win it back. It's a loose ball. Lozano looking to get on the end of this.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Vlasic, aimed long and direct, plays it out to the wing. Vlasic. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Going through. Fires it in low. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Not ideal, but not the worst start at all. It's an opening day draw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.